Dear gentle readers, this is a soft retelling of Cinderella, written as a gentle bedtime story with calm pacing and no intensity. Just something peaceful to listen to as you fall asleep. Cinderella lived in a large, quiet house at the edge of a peaceful town. The house was spacious and full of light, with long rooms, quiet mornings. Even the smallest things in the home seemed to live in harmony. The cat could curl up near the door without disturbance, and the dog could rest as if it had always been together. Cinderella lived there with her stepmother and two stepsisters. The sisters shared the work of the house in an easy schedule, sweeping the white floors, one arranging the rooms, tending to small details together, speaking and laughing as they went. Moved through it quietly, helping whomever, wherever she could. It was Cinderella's turn that week to tend to the hearth, as they all took turns with the different tasks of the home. The hearth was warm and always a little messy with the ashes. She sat close to it, carefully cleaning and gathering the soot, so the fire could burn cleanly again. But as she leaned in a little closer that day, a puff of soot loosened from the hearth and drifted unexpectedly into the air. Before she could move away, a little heap of it settled gently on her face, hair, and clothes. It was so sudden and so oddly comical in the quiet stillness of the room that when her sisters saw her, they burst into laughter, not unkindly, but in that light, teasing we siblings sometimes laugh at small, silly moments. She looks like she's made of cinders, one of them said through her laughter. And from that day, they called her Cinderella. Her sisters were never far from her. They spoke all the time, sometimes teasing, sometimes laughing, until their voices blended together and filled the rooms like music. And if one of them was quiet, the others would notice. That was simply how they were. One day, news came of a gathering in the palace. A ball, they called it, but no one spoke of it as something distant or unreachable. It was simply something lovely that was going to take place in. Her stepmother smiled when she heard it. We should all go and get new gowns made, she said. She and her sisters agreed at once, already thinking aloud about the dresses, ribbons, and which shoes felt the most comfortable for walking. The days that followed were gentle ones. Fabric was unfolded across tables. Soft colors held out to the light. Someone would say, "This one feels like you." Her stepmother did their hair with quiet satisfaction of someone caring for something she valued deeply. Her sisters circled around, offering small suggestions, laughing when something didn't sit quite right, then fixing it together without a second thought. On the evening of the ball, the house felt a bit rushed than usual. But it was a joyous moment for all of them. There was a carriage waiting outside. They stepped in, one after the other, their voices blending into gentle conversations as the world outside began to move past them slowly. Lights appeared in the distance as the evening passed. She met the prince. They spoke for a while, as if they had known each other for eternity. And somehow the rest of the room seemed to soften around them as they talked. Everyone gazed at Cinderella in awe. She's the most beautiful human being they have witnessed in a long time. When the evening came to its gentle turning point, the prince made it become known that she was the one he wished to be with. Her stepmother heard it first, and she simply smiled, as though she had always known the most amazing thing will happen to someone good like her. Her sisters turned to her at once, and instead of surprise or distance, there was pure joy and happiness in their faces. They came closer, taking her hands. "You'll be a princess," one of them whispered. "Only the simple happiness of seeing someone you love step into something good." In the days that followed, she remained with the prince, and everything between them felt calm and natural, as if it had always been that way. Her stepmother and sisters stayed close to her life, visiting often and sharing joyful moments with her. Even the prince became part of this easy circle, speaking with them kindly and humbly, sharing in their presence without formality. Their lives had quietly grown softer, fuller, and more enjoying for everyone. Good night.